Prepare to be enchanted, heroes. Season 8, Chapter 3 takes mystic enchantments off of gear and makes them a part of you. Unleash new power and step through the dark portal. Outland calls. Answer as a draft hero on Thrall or a free pick or build draft hero on Area 52 and play any way you want. It's time to face new trials, conquer new arenas, strike down foes old and new, and band together against Illidan and his forces to cast the Lords of the Burning Legion back into the shadows. This is the next step forward, heroes. So accept that quest to subscribe and join us as we continue the journey together. Welcome to Season 8, Chapter 3. Charge forward into the next chapter of the Burning Crusade. Season 8, Chapter 3 is a chance for new heroes and veterans alike to challenge Outland any way you want. Join tens of thousands of other players and storm the Dark Portal. Theorycraft on Area 52 as a free pick hero, or instantly load up powerful archetypes with build draft. Refine your ultimate draft build on Thrall and explore limitless possibilities. No matter where you play, Chapter 3 focuses in on expanding existing features, taking everything great from Season 8, Chapter 2, and League 4 and building on it. Everything merges together into a polished TBC experience with something for everyone. To start, all your League 4 characters have been safely merged into Thrall or Area 52. And everything great from the League comes with them. 15 new spells and abilities, hardcore trials, the upgraded open world, crafting and gathering experience improvements, stronger open world monsters, improved draw distance, upgraded level scaling zones, mythic plus vanilla dungeons, the mythic plus affix overhaul, the new group finder, power creep improvements, AoE visualizers, new talents, and woodcutting. All arrive on both Thrall and Area 52 so you can keep enjoying them in a brand new setting. But that's just the surface. Coming with Chapter 3, a transformational redesign to mystic enchantments transitions them from gear-based enchantments to a brand new slot-based system. Exploration and Adventure revitalizes the TBC open world through brand new TBC World-forged enchantments. Improvements to Thrall bring Prestige Mode trials and big new updates to Draft Mode, and both Free Pick and Build Draft receive updates on Area 52. Then, we'll dive back into the past to protect the future in the brand new Highjaw raid releasing soon. Brand new arena maps reinvigorate your PvP experience, offering new locations to challenge and conquer. Finally, we'll wrap up with the brand new action camera, as well as some big improvements to recovery services that put control of your experience in your hands. All while we push forward together towards the last 3 raids and the climactic conclusion of TBC. Let's dive in. Mystic enchantments are essential to unlocking your class fantasy and playing the way you want. But in their current rendition, REs are a lot to wrangle with. You should be able to harness their power without hassle so you can play whatever crazy builds you can imagine, which is why a transformational update arrives for Mystic enchantments. Get ready, heroes. The RE is no longer on your gear. When you open up your Mystic enchantment window, you'll notice a simple yet enormous change. Rather than enchanting your gear, you just enchant, well, you. All heroes now have 17 slots to apply Mystic enchantments to. You can put an enchantment in every slot, and all heroes have access to all 17 slots, meaning two-handed users can now equip an additional RE. Apply one, and it stays with you until you switch it. No more worrying about reapplying REs to new gear. No more carefully looking through loot you find to make sure the REs on it don't conflict with what you're already wearing. No more needing to have a dozen gear sets while prestiging just to keep playing how you want. Get your REs, slot them, go. This unlocks tons of new ways to set up and play your hero. Slot enchantments and prestige your character for a powerful leveling adventure. Leap into your favorite build immediately without worrying that you'll have to re-enchant your gear to keep playing it. It even improves build draft by keeping enchantments on your character when you exit build draft to customize your build. This gives you greater flexibility when you're ready to tweak your build and really make it your own, while continuing to play with powerful enchantments. With this change, Mystic scrolls take the forefront as an incredible way to find mystic enchantments. Thousands of scrolls have been hand-placed in thematic locations that you can stumble on in the open world. Legendaries will have cool new ways to unlock them. Rare and epic mystic scrolls will drop from thematic mobs, quests, and locations, and uncommon scrolls will drop from any monster that uses that spell. For example, this head shrinker here has a chance to drop any Shadowbolt RE because they use Shadowbolt. When you get something you like, you can apply it, sell it, or re-roll it. If you need a blank scroll, you can now get them straight from the enchantment window. This keeps the system simple, familiar, and easy to use while removing the biggest pain point that new and existing heroes faced. Outland is rich with iconic lore, locations, and themes. From the corruption of the Fell to the unstable magic of Netherstorm, there are tons of new opportunities for interesting archetypes to emerge. You deserve new opportunities to delve into the open world and discover new power to stand against the greatest enemies of Outland. And with Chapter 3, you can. Brand new TBC World Forged enchantments arrive. TBC World Forged enchantments imbue mystery, discovery, and exploration into Outland's open world, so that you can harness its power and wield it yourself. These epic and legendary mystic enchantments are hidden throughout the world, secreted away in mysterious places, behind cryptic puzzles, and through deadly dangers. Each one is thematically tailored to a unique aspect of Outland, and using one will make you feel like a true hero of the Burning Crusade. Additionally, the design of how you get World Forged enchantments has been greatly improved in TBC. They're either a drop from the monsters or puzzles where you find them, or they have a World Forged cache with a 100% chance to drop when unlocked. This removes the RNG element from seeking out new power, and keeps the focus on the discovery. Find World Forged REs, harness their power, and play the way you want as you adventure through Outland. Draft mode is the ultimate adventure of discovery, refinement, and limitless potential. Of striving towards untold power by stacking the deck in your favor and steering the hands of fate. With Chapter 3, Draft mode zeroes in on that essential RPG power fantasy. Massively expanded ability gem caps, overhauled card swaps, 15 core abilities downranked, and 15 new abilities from League 4 are all here for you to power up your hero. Along with the ability to prestige at 60 even in TBC, and customizable draft options to smooth out your experience. Now is your chance to get stronger than ever before, heroes. Chapter 3 expands your ability gem cap enormously, letting you draft more uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary skills than you've ever been able to have at once before. This brings draft's focus back to its core foundational vision, drafting a crazy build and refining it until you're crazy powerful. With more ability gems, you can set out to achieve insane cross-class archetypes, and heroes dedicated to improving their draft heroes will be able to create some of the most powerful heroes Ascension has ever seen. What's more, you can improve your hero any way you want. There are now more than 1,000 Hands of Fate available, so that you can continue to power up at level cap. This ensures that if you prefer powering up through TBC's endgame content rather than prestiging, you can. Gather Marks of Ascension by playing any way you want, grab Hands of Fate, and make your hero incredible. Additionally, card swaps are now 3x3 exchanges baked right into Hands of Fate. When you get one, you'll draft 3 cards of the same rarity. You choose the one you want, and then you'll have a chance to swap it out with 3 cards you already know. Find a card swap, choose the skill you want, pick what to swap for it, and get back to improving your hero. This integrates card swaps into Hands of Fate so that they're fast, easy, and seamless. They give you more autonomy and control over what you switch out and when, while also making it more appealing to choose rare skills when they appear, because that means you'll have more options to swap out later. Along the way, you'll find 30 new abilities to empower your hero to take on Outland. 15 of these are the new spells and abilities from League 4, while the others are core level 60 spells downranked to improve your draft adventure. Now, you can get spells like Storm Strike or Crusader Strike as early as level 1, Lacerate and Mangle by 10, Mutilate, Lava Lash, and Riptide by 20, and so much more. Not only does this unlock core archetypes to play way earlier in your journey, but it also allows more Mystic enchantments to be used more often throughout your entire draft adventure. Next, heroes can now choose to prestige at level 60 or 70. This provides a break in your adventure to wind up your prestige if you're through with it, while still providing additional rewards for heroes who go all the way to 70. Finally, heroes who are further along in their draft adventure can now make use of specific options in the interface to customize their experience and speed up the more immersive elements of draft to keep moving forward fast. Options like ignoring the click to reveal, making the cards spawn faster, and other such functions can now be toggled in the draft interface. Look forward to more granular control of your experience with Chapter 3. But what if you want to embody incredible, fully realized archetypes as soon as you step through the Dark Portal? And what if you're not sure how to build them, or you just want to jump in and play? Build Draft received a lot of refinement since the League 4 launch, fixing up bugs like skills disappearing from your bars, as well as specific issues like some builds not having enough mana regen while leveling. Now, Build Draft arrives on Area 52 to put complete, powerful archetypes in your hands. With Build Draft, you can load up powerful, curated builds to play starting at level 1, and you'll learn all the spells, talents, and Mystic enchantments you need as you level up. This means dozens of complete archetypes and new play styles are open for you to explore. If you're itching to get going on your adventure into Outland, Build Draft makes sure that you can jump straight in and play the game. As Build Draft comes to Area 52, heroes can enjoy over 75 classless builds and archetypes. Each one has been adapted to level 70, so you can play them from level 1 all the way through TBC. Heroes can even make use of the Featured Builds tab to pick specific builds, giving you more control to play the way you want. Both Build Draft and Featured Builds can earn Build Draft trophies in Chapter 3, so whichever you choose, you can progress towards getting awesome cosmetics. For a few new improvements, you can now find a long-form text field in each Build Draft build that better explains how to play each build. This gives creators more space to explain the ins and outs of their build, and heroes who use these builds a better explanation of how it works. Finally, thanks to the new Mystic enchantment system, leaving Build Draft no longer affects the REs you have slotted. Since they're on you and not your gear, you can exit Build Draft at max level to customize the build and make it uniquely yours, while still keeping every enchantment you need to make it work. Play the way you want, get comfortable with the build, and make it your own with Build Draft. As you adventure through Outland and face off against its many dangers, one of the biggest challenges is adapting on the fly. Having different abilities to confront different situations leads to emergent gameplay and makes the journey exciting. It's fun tackling situations in unique and different new ways, which is why Mastery updates arrive on Area 52 to bring more depth to your adventure. All spells within a Mastery are now 1 ability essence down from 2, and Masteries now cost 1 AE each. This creates space to learn multiple spells within a Mastery at a much more desirable cost, so you can pick up different options to deal with different situations. Doing so, you can prepare to handle unique situations rather than tackling every obstacle the same way. And if you only want 1 ability within a Mastery, the cost is the same as before. Hardcore Trials introduced wild new challenges to Azeroth that brought new excitement and danger to your adventure. Whether you were becoming the ultimate hardcore crafter, assassinating Gath-Lazog before level 24, surviving the horrors of Nightmare Mode, or forging your solo legacy as an Iron Man hero, Hardcore Trials breathe new life into your journey with a flair of wacky excitement. But to ensure their integrity, Hardcore Trials had to be done on fresh characters. You weren't able to use them to, say, spice up your latest Prestige run? What if you want to try something new on your next Prestige run, playing your favorite main character with tons of new challenges to explore and master? With Chapter 3, you can. Hardcore Trials can now be attempted while prestiging. With Chapter 3, Hardcore Trials arrive on both Thrall and Area 52, and you can now challenge them on Prestige heroes. Attempting a hardcore trial as a prestige hero will change the rewards you receive into Ascension-specific rewards, meaning you can now use hardcore trials to gather essential items like Marks of Ascension, Mystic Orbs and Runes, and Prestige tokens. This opens up hardcore trials in a way that has never existed before, offering dozens of new ways to shake up your adventure and obtain essential rewards. For free pick heroes, you can now continue to gain trial rewards on a single character without the hassle of making a new one. For draft heroes, you can now use hardcore trials to spice up your prestige runs, collect Marks of Ascension, and have dozens of new adventures both solo and with friends. This change is one more way of ensuring that you can play the way you want, opening up variety in your adventure and offering dozens of new ways to prestige outside of Dungeons and Battlegrounds. Chapter 3 also introduces a daily prestige trial. This gets prestiging heroes focused on the same hardcore trial and is a great way for groups of heroes to team up and try for big rewards. Finally, a big change comes to the way you explore hardcore trials. Failing a trial no longer kills you permanently. Though it was a thrilling mechanic on League 4, it's a bit too punishing to bring along to Thrall in Area 52. From now on, any hardcore trial characters that die can be revived. However, they will fail the trial and won't be able to attempt any again until they return to level 1. Even so, this allows you to and heroes can take some solace in knowing that even if they miserably, horribly fail their challenge, they're at least not. Some players, especially those new to Ascension, like to take it slow during their time leveling in Azeroth, getting a feel for the game's depth and options when it comes to mastering classless WoW. But what if you're a prestige god who wants to go fast? With Chapter 3, everyone can play how they want at their own pace with new, upgradable heirloom items. You can now obtain heirlooms from Nosdormu for both prestige tokens and Marks of Ascension. Additionally, every heirloom can now be upgraded into a more powerful version that gives a small EXP boost when equipped. This change makes sure that if you love prestige, you can obtain powerful gear that lets you go fast and levels up with you, letting you focus on playing and not micromanaging your equipment. Meanwhile, if you prefer a more relaxed leveling adventure, you can take your time while mastering Ascension's custom systems. Upgradable heirlooms let everyone play the way they want, going at a pace they're comfortable with, while they continue their adventures through Azeroth and beyond. Raiding is one of the most iconic aspects of Warcraft. Delving into danger, facing iconic threats, and becoming true heroes of Azeroth is the whole reason some people play the game. One of Ascension's biggest goals is to make sure raids deepen your connection to the world, make you feel like you're challenging history, an integral part of Azeroth and its lore. Each raid strives to expand that connection while providing a challenge fitting of the heroes of Azeroth. And nowhere is that more necessary than the climactic conclusion of Warcraft 3. Gather your allies, heroes. Hyjal Summit is nearly here. Hyjal Summit has been completely revitalized in an overhaul worthy of one of the most iconic moments in Warcraft history. Band together to stop Archimonde and the newly added Infinite Dragonflight. New mechanics, new voice lines, items, events, and spell visuals bring Hyjal Summit into the modern age. These new features expand upon the raid's existing mechanics, items, and designs to make it feel like a truly upgraded experience. Additionally, some big quality of life changes arrived to the raid. First, Hyjal had the most trash mobs out of any TBC raid by far, so waves have been reduced from 8 to 5. Second, Hyjal now saves your progress after each successful wave, so if you wipe, you'll start on whatever wave you were on, not from the beginning. Third, Hyjal will be the first raid in TBC to introduce the Glorious Raider achievement. Each boss in the dungeon has a specific achievement that you can tackle, and if you do them all and complete Hyjal on every difficulty, you'll unlock the Glory of the Hyjal Raider achievement. This incredible achievement will prove your truly epic heroism. Hyjal will release first on Area 52, and then Thrall once Season 8 progresses into Tier 6 content. Look forward to exploring its secrets, unlocking new items, and banding together with the heroes of the past as you defend Azeroth against the Legion. Warcraft PvP is iconic, and Classless PvP is one of the most epic experiences that Ascension has to offer. But even if you love PvP, you probably get tired of playing the same 4 maps over and over. You deserve brand new environments to test your skills and keep the experience fresh, so new arena maps arrive with Chapter 3. New arena maps let you take the battle to different locations across Azeroth and beyond. These maps not only offer a nice change of scenery, but also new obstacles to play around, new terrain to challenge, and new opportunities to let your build shine. They're coming to both realms with the release of Chapter 3, so look forward to seeing them while playing arenas as you continue your climb to the top. Speaking of ways to keep the experience fresh, you probably noticed an interesting new camera angle throughout this video. In the spirit of adding new ways to enjoy your adventure through Azeroth and beyond, the action camera arrives on both realms with Chapter 3. This brand new camera angle is an optional toggle that you can switch on and off with the following command. Though it's a pretty simple change, it really adds a new style of immersion to your adventure. Paired with the AI voices, your next journey might just be a completely new experience.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde.
Ascension will continue to find new ways to shake things up as we move into Outland and beyond. Heroes, sometimes we mess up. We accidentally sell a piece of gear, disenchant the wrong item, delete a character, or Google something about night elves that we really wish we hadn't. Point is, mistakes happen. And when mistakes happen, it's nice to have the tools to deal with it yourself instead of putting in a ticket and waiting for something to happen. That's why Amir Greatluck, the recovery service NPC, gets a brand new UI so you can more easily delete your browsing history.
Recover stuff you lose.
The new recovery service UI makes recovering deleted items, characters, disenchanted gear, vendored equipment, and everything else like that easy and simple to reverse. No more waiting for a ticket response before you can jump back into the action. Just head to Amir, reverse what you did, and get back to your adventure. This super straightforward UI is just one more way that Ascension puts the tools to curate your experience in your hands, meaning no matter what happens, it's less waiting and more fun. This is your chance to challenge a revitalized Outland, heroes. Chapter 3 invites you to the greatest TBC experience yet. Whether you're theory crafting wild builds with the new Mystic enchantment system, mastering archetypes in build draft, searching for new TBC world forged enchantments, storming Highjaw, tackling hardcore trials, or refining your build into the ultimate draft hero, your classless adventure has only just begun. The Burning Crusade is just the beginning of Ascension's next adventure. And as we move through the last 3 raids and into the future, your journey will reach incredible heights. Be sure to Shadow Fury that subscribe button to get all Ascension's updates now and through the rest of the year, because the next 6 months are ones you won't want to miss. Chapter 3 goes live on the date on the screen, so look forward to storming the portal and dominating this new chapter in your adventure. See you in Outland, heroes, and we hope you're now
Prepared!